And we're live!
What a fucking result.
What a result. What an outstanding, incredible, amazing result. Like, I cannot put into words how I did not expect that to happen for us. This is like Rashford. Oh, I can't. Go first. I'm waiting for Kartik. Kartik, join. If you're watching, join immediately. Guys, I'm not gonna take all the credit for this. Okay, but every time I host a United Reactions video after a game, we have won, and we have won convincingly against a good team. Temi, go for it, mate. Come on, bring it on.
I'm ecstatic, man. That was arguably the best performance under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but the second half specifically. If I want to just single out the second half of that game, that was one of the best performances in his tenure. I mean, that was absolutely amazing. Each player, I mean, I can't think of a player who really had a bad game, honestly, if we're being completely frank. Every player played well. Every player was running their socks off. Martial was running his socks off. Pogba was running his socks off. Fred, absolutely pivotal for us. Matic, when he was in there, gave us the presence, calm. The center backs, I've been very critical of the partnership of Maguire and Lindelof. I thought they held their own, especially in the first half, where I thought it was a little bit frenetic and, they were getting used to playing in that diamond. They held their own. They really held their own. The fullbacks, Aaron Wan-Bissaka specifically, I thought he pushed up well. His passing was crisp today. Luke Shaw did his thing defensively. Everyone, to a man, did their job. And what else can you say? I predicted a win in our preview when we went live. But I could have never predicted 5-0. Never.
My mind is honest to God blown. I'm so out of control that I forgot to say, guys, thanks so much for joining us here tonight. Please get into the comments. Please share your love. Oliver, we're going to bring Kartik in right now, and then we're going to get to your thoughts, okay?
We're going to win the Champions League!
Yes, we are!
Yeah, we knew that was coming.
Guys, this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable, okay? Keep your comments rolling in. Keep them coming, guys. We want to hold on to you. We want to keep this feeling going as long as we possibly can. Oliver, Big Al, give us your thoughts.
Absolutely fantastic, mate. As Temi was saying, everyone to a man did the job. You could tell people were tasked with doing certain things and absolutely smashed it out of the park. Must have been 6, 10 out of 10s on that pitch today. Absolutely, phenomenal. Wasn't expecting it. You see, they were trying to pull us all over the pitch, out of position, vertical passing, and we absolutely bossed them, mate. It looked a lot more workmanlike than I thought it was going to the first half, but then, Rashford and Bruno come on. Absolute magicians, mate. Just out of nowhere. Perfect. Blown away, mate. 5-0. Who knew?
Kartik, there's a question here for you. Love United, hate Glazers, brigade. Where are you? Where are you guys?
We're up the wheel, mate. Where are you guys?
Kartik, you were manning. And by the way, Temi did a fantastic preview before the show. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Kartik, you were manning Twitter all night. How are you feeling?
What did I tell you about the diamond, Joseph?
You did.
What did I tell you about the damn diamond? And what did I tell you about the Champions League?
It's coming home.
It's coming. Right. Let me just have a conversation with you about the audacity of Marcus Rashford. Okay, he's feeding children against the wishes of his own government. He's taking on the state, and then he decides to sit on the bench for about 60 minutes? Yeah, I'm gonna have a bit of a rest. I've been feeding children all this time. I have a meal of my own, and then he comes on, goes a fucking hat trick. The audacity, Marcus.
Okay. Kartik, if there was never ever a man, and everyone watching, if there was ever a man to get a knighted, okay, feeding kids, beating the Germans, giving to Labour and the Tories, okay, not only that, okay, he's on a hat trick, but then his colleague, Martial, he knows he's on a bit of a goal drought, gives up the chance to score a hat trick, and then gets one anyway.
Man could have had 4 and he still went, you know what, I'll give you this. I'm going to score in a couple of minutes anyway, Tony. Go on, have a go, mate.
Yeah.
That's it. Saint Rashford next, mate. That's what it's going to be.
Saint Marcus.
Rashford.
Yeah.
But don't even need a hat-trick, mate. Help yourself.
Thanks for coming back, Jacob. Jacob's regular. You're fucking dead right, Jacob. Get in. Guys, every single time we get a lineup, it's it's been different. Game on. Sorry, who's this? It's not just the Marcus Tony connection. It's Bruno. It's fucking Fred even tonight.
I read Tory just then. I was going to say that connection is brilliant.
Yeah. But guys, last 3 games we've had 3 very different lineups, even every 3 very different formations. Chelsea game. Oh, sorry, Brown Knight's back, baby. What I miss. Okay. We lost our minds, and we're going to continue to lose our minds, Brown Knight. That's all you missed. We've had 3 different lineups, 3 different games. What, like this one? Look, Kartik, I know your thoughts on it immediately. Okay, so I will go to you first, even though I came to you just immediately beforehand. Why did this one work so well? Why did everything happen?
Because we played in a lovely little. What does pressure make, Joe?
Rashford score a hat-trick.
No. Pressure makes diamonds, they say. Diamonds. Pressure makes diamonds. And when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was under pressure from everyone saying, you need to stop Van der Beek, you need to get more wins at home, what did we do? We played a diamond and we won. And it was actually a fantastic performance. And why I kept saying that we needed to play that formation was because it makes the use of the number of and the kind of midfielders we have at our club. And the kind of players that we played today, first of all, fantastic balance to that midfield that we started with, because I could not have picked a more balanced midfield. It's not our strongest midfield, but it was a very balanced one, and possibly our most balanced one. And we looked so much tidier in the ball. We looked so much more clever. We looked so much quicker at times when we actually got going, especially in the second half. We saw loads of little one-touch plays, either when it was out wide, because the advantage the diamond gives you is if you go out wide, they're playing with midfielders anyway, so you can create an overload on that side, and your fullback's there for the switch. We didn't use the switches often, but we played through that overload, which is ideal anyway. So. Yeah, we were just so much better in possession, and I think this is the formation we have to go with.
Like 100%. And we can say the same thing with 3 at the back, which I think works against certain teams because we completely control PSG. I can't get over. Like genuinely, guys, I know I'm like out of my mind here because Leipzig are a better team than PSG. You know, and there is no reason in the world why any team should be beating RB Leipzig 5-0. And we did it, you know, and it was handy enough. Leipzig didn't really have a go at it. Temi, keep going with you here. Keep the love going. What worked for you this evening? What made this a 5-0 victory?
No, yeah, I think for one, I think the energy of the players, especially in the first half when they were kind of working their way into the system. I thought the first half was a bit frenetic in that system. We were losing the ball, you know.
He's really thinking there.
I'd like. Obviously, RB Leipzig is a really good team. Once we grew into the game, and you know we got a foothold. I just think we don't. We don't have wingers. We don't have enough wingers to play. You know, a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1 right now. The way we currently play. When we put Greenwood, you know, a little more centrally, when we put Martial a little more centrally, allow him to drift. You know what I'm saying? And we play to our strength, which is our midfield. We have, I would say, 5 to 6. Very good, good to very good to world-class midfielders. You know what I mean? All of those midfielders. So Van der Beek can play in 3 of those 4 positions in the diamond. Pablo can play in 3 or 4. The only person who can't play in 3 of those 4 positions is Matic, and that's fine. That's okay with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think playing to our strengths, which is our midfield depth, our forward line, it allows us to. It allows us more fluidity. Just let's call a spade. And there's more energy in there. We're winning more 50-50s. We're doing things that we're not doing when we play that 4-2-3-1 that we played all last year that just, in my opinion, wasn't good for us. If you look at the totality of last year, we played in a 4-2-3-1. We were pretty poor. For over half the season, in my opinion. Hey, shout out to you got to give us credit.
I didn't hear that last bit, but I do want to say I thought you might have said that, but I can't remember what you said because your internet's currently having a go. But I'd like to say just before we go any further, because I know someone's going to tweet me in a minute and tell me to do it anyway, but I will do it. Luke Shaw played well today.
Oh, he said it. He said it. He said it.
I don't know what he's been watching, Alex. I don't know what he watched Alex Tellers do in training, but today he was on something else. He was on set pieces. He was crossing the ball from every. I was like, "What's going on here?" And they were all good crosses. So everyone I was watching it with was going, "That's a good ball," And I was like, "Yeah, it was."
Kartik, do you know why? By the end of the night, I'd say you'll be a member of Luke Shaw's fan club.
Oh no! I don't want to go and check the poll.
Oh, I want to, and I want to. So much. It's not looking good. Oliver. Brown Knight just sent in this. No, that's not Brown Knight.
That's
Sorry.
not Brown Knight.
That's not Brown Knight at all. Brown Knight sent in, but Ollie has no tactics. We should sack him and sign Nagelsmann. In your face, haters. What are your thoughts on the
people that said that before the game? You know, he plays with a team. He plays well-drilled football, and he got beat 5-0. All changes, mate. You know, they all showed up
like that,
mate.
It happened.
Very well saying he's a brilliant tactician. But as you said, you know, Ollie's played 3 different formations and they've all will work, you know, really quite well.
Yeah.
You know, as we were saying about the Chelsea game, if we'd have nicked a goal, we'd have sat here 3 wins on the bounce against 3 very good teams with 3 different tactical setups. If that's not a good tactician, I don't know what is, to be honest with you. Well, you look at it today. As we said, that isn't our best midfield. But like Kartik said, that probably is not far off the best balanced midfield we have. And with that aggressive, nasty press that they were putting on us all the way through, you know, first half an hour, dizzy, mate, and they passed out, you know. it looked knackering watching it, let alone being Matic. But Van der Beek with his one touch, 2-touch football, Pogba then, you know, buzzing, right, I'll start doing it as well. Yeah. And it just worked. You know, it was, you can press me as hard as you like. I know there's a simple pass there. There's none of this, you know, trying to do all of his special rainbow flicks, this, that, and the other. It was simple stuff done brilliantly. And as I said before the game, you know, it depends what Pogba shows up. The right one showed up today. He was fantastic.
He was. I'm going to continue on that, but Brendan just put in another one for you, Kartik. Win or lose the poll, Kartik basically joined the Luke Shaw fan club.
I did not.
Rightly so.
But on what you said, Oliver, like with Pogba, like I had a feeling this was going to be a different game once I saw, like immediately Pogba was on the ball. Immediately he was throwing his weight around and making himself a presence in midfield. And once I saw this, I was like, this is a different game we're going to see here today. This is because I was worried that because Leipzig can attack from anywhere in the pitch, whether it's defense or midfield or attack. They've goals everywhere. Their top goal scorer is their left back, Angelino. So like I was worried about that. But immediately, once I knew Pogba was in the game, I knew we were going to have control. I didn't think there's no way that I think it was going to be fucking 5-0, especially when I got to the 60 whatever minute and it was still 1-0. I never thought it'd be 5-0, but that was phenomenal. And the fact that we rested Bruno and rested Rashford and Cavani got a few minutes as well and scored, but it was offside. But basically, Kartik, who was the most influential player today?
Oh, do I have to choose one?
I love when there's an option.
Who would I pick? I don't know. They all played. I'm going to say Fred. I thought Fred was brilliant today.
Fred actually,
he showed why I always defended, because he brings so much to the team that a lot of people don't recognize. He's very press resistant. Very simple with his passing. He's ideal.
The first and the third goals, go back and look at them. Who wins the ball back to get those goals? Fred. And I think this is what people fail to realize. You know, he'll misplace a pass and people will think it's the end of the world. The amount of things he does well on a pitch throughout the course of a 90, it's just so underrated. He wins the ball back so easily for someone who's 5'7", 5'8". You know, I mean, and then especially I'm thinking back to the first goal, the first goal. You know, he wins the ball back, lays it off to Pogba. Pogba plays Greenwood through, goal. And and no one's gonna think about the person who won the ball back. They're gonna think about the assist. They're gonna think about the goal. The third goal for Rashford, he wins the ball back. Rashford does a nice little skill, but without that energy, I mean, he's winning. I mean, those balls were those were balls in the air. Somebody who's that size should not be winning. In the air
Let's be honest. That midfield suited him to be the man that feeds the man.
Exactly.
He was tracking back, and it wasn't tracking back. He was legging it like I've never seen him run so fast. Just take it off people's feet, calm.
Fred's brilliant.
Better
I mean, Alfred has a hat
you know.
Fred's brilliant and religious. It's fantastic.
There is a question here. I'll come to this one first. Actually, Stuart O'Hara. I don't remember this really, Stuart, but
no, I know what he's on about.
Oh yeah,
big save from
I remember that.
The near
header.
post.
Who was it? Header from Canard.
Right, that is right. Sorry, Stuart. Yeah,
He had one in the first half too.
He did. Yeah,
nothing. After doing nothing, he puts it out. You know, that's top class. Shows he's back on form. You know.
Brendan's a frequent viewer, so he's getting this question brought up, even though I know it's going to be a very swift answer from Temi, especially. Question to Temi: would you replace Maguire with Upamecano?
Not on today's performance, but I mean, throughout. It's such a funny question. Like, I know people think I'm a Maguire hater. People need to understand. I don't hate anyone on our team. I'm rooting for Maguire every single game he steps out on the pitch. Like this is. I just think over the course of last year,
Maguire's hacked into his internet.
Yeah, that's it.
People
He's gonna say I love Maguire.
I'm happy when he does well. I'm ecstatic for, like, I tweeted right at halftime. I said Lindelof and Maguire. They held their own.
Yeah.
There was a couple. I think Lindelof misplaced a pass that put us in a little bit of trouble. Maguire might have misplaced one, but like other than that, they held their own. And I'm gonna give. They were the. Obviously, it's not just the two of them, but last year in the Premier League, we were the third best defense in the Premier League. Obviously, AWB has a lot to do with that. Victor had a lot to do with that. Us playing two CDMs and Harry Maguire had a lot to do with that. But at the same time, I'm gonna give him his credit. He played really, really well today, and so did Victor.
Mate, Upamecano's in the United dressing room speaking to Martial about nice houses in Cheshire. Well, we're signing. Why wouldn't you want to sign for the Champions League holders?
Yeah. So we all agree, Paul or not.
Rashford brought down his transfer value about 20 million pounds when he came on the pitch. He was abusing.
Oh my!
It was actually abuse.
Yeah,
it was actually abuse. I was like, "Whoa, this is not wow."
That's the only reason he came on. Ollie was like, "Hey, Marcus, do me a favor. Yeah, I'm trying to sign him. Just knock 20 million off him. Just go knock 20 million off him."
But guys, if we're sticking Ollie here for a second, like, I think over the last 3 games, we're starting to see Solskjaer grow as a manager tactically, because, like we were saying, 3 very different teams were played against 3 very different teams. And it wasn't like, because you remember the last time we played Chelsea in the semi-final, we played 3 at the back, 3 central defenders.
Same thing.
When we didn't need to. Do you know what I mean? When we were on a run with not playing in that formation. So now it feels like he's adapting his team to whoever he's playing, so they can get the best out of players. So, are we start? Say that again?
Because he has the squad to.
Yes, exactly. Because he has the squad too. Exactly. And guys, keep your comments coming in. Absolutely fantastic stuff coming through. We're going to be looking for your favorite player of the night as well soon enough. But I'm going to stick with the guys, and please in the comments as well. Solskjaer is growing. Do you know? And you can feel like he has the support of the players. Like, everyone came out fighting today. Like I said with Pogba, like, it was an immediate, like, on the front foot, let's get at them. So, like, how did we lose the Spurs 6-1 2 weeks ago? Like, this is one.
Rusty.
Okay.
It was still rusty. Clearly. You know,
it was all rusty.
You know what?
To be fair, Ollie did say it.
To Ollie as well.
I think
he needed to be fit and quick.
Yeah.
Today. As I said, that pace at the start of the game, and Matic was handling it. But obviously, as soon as it was getting like, a couple of minutes all the way around him, he started to look a bit dizzy. So I think that, that's never going to get mentioned, but how underrated. Rest Matic and get the best out of him.
To be fair, Ollie was saying it's going to take us a while to get going, and look what's happening now.
Yeah.
And it has. Well, exactly. That squad rotation, yet again, not going to get mentioned by the Ollie outers, but brilliant.
Great comment here.
Coming together, Well,
Brendan with a great comment. Man United are starting to play to their strengths instead of trying to cover for their weaknesses. That is a great shout. A great shout. It was all way on, and here, it was all Rusty's fault. That just shouted Ian Holloway. Hate that guy. Jesus Christ.
a little bit harsh.
A little bit harsh. Very accurate though. Rusty does love his chicken.
Respect the guy, Rusty, man.
Respect Rusty.
Okay. Kartik. Okay. I'm going to run and get another Heineken now for 2 seconds. And guys,
open that Heineken.
Open a fucking Heineken.
You should be drinking. What's it called? Gazprom or whatever it's called.
What the hell is that?
The sponsor of the Champions League that we're going to win.
Sorry. This is why we know it. It's my fault. Kartik, as our resident tactician, going from, I know we shouldn't be previewing the game right now. We're going to touch on it quickly. Give us all the stuff to talk about. We're playing Arsenal at the weekend. How do you feel our formation will change from tonight till then?
Oh, that's an interesting one. You know, at this point, Joe's gone. At this point, it could be anything. I don't know what it could be. I mean, you could go 3 at the back because obviously they've got Aubameyang. And what is he doing? I thought he was getting a Heineken.
I was wondering what is going on here.
Oh, have you got a cooler in your room?
Right there.
Let's talk about the beer in your room.
There's my cooler.
Oh, that's sick. How much is that?
That is prepared for a show. I like it.
How much was that?
I've had it for a year. About 250 quid, I think it was.
250 quid. How many can you fit in there? Fuck the football. Tell me how much you can fit in there.
Bits.
Oh, was it even? No, sorry. No, it was marked down. I got it for like 80, I think, in the end. I can fit like, I think it's like 60 bottles I can fit in there.
Decent.
Do you know?
Decent. Yeah, it'll be good for the party in May.
It will. Oh, it fucking will be.
Can we spend the rest? Can we spend the rest of this post-match reaction trying to get Temi to say that we're going to win the Champions League?
Oh, please. The best we got out of yesterday was just. I feel that we have a better chance of winning the Champions League over the Premier League.
Is that
that was a terrible.
I can't way sexier than that. Don't play me, man. Don't play me.
I can feel your wall is cracking and the smile is getting bigger. We're gonna get you to say it eventually. You might as well just say it now.
I need a brew like you. Maybe that'll get me.
I've just been made to look like an idiot because apparently Gazprom is oil.
I was going to bring that up.
He's drinking oil in his cooler.
Well, fuck it, drink that.
That is definitely not healthy. Reconsider that.
Oil makes car go. Oil make me go. You know, that's their slogan.
Beer makes you go.
Yeah, beer does make me go. So against Arsenal, we'll have Rashford back in, we'll have Bruno back in. I'd say. But look, we had a whole fucking episode on him yesterday. Not Stephen Flynn, but Stephen Flynn. Thank you so much. We are hilarious.
That's
good, Steve. And yes, Stuart, it was quite a hustler. I bought off someone in a back alley. But we're going to Oliver. We're coming with you first. How did Donny do tonight for you?
Well, can we just have special mention for Donny van der Beek taking on Konate and Upamecano at the same time and winning the ball?
Yeah,
absolute beast. I mean, it looked like men against boys, but he bossed them off. So strong, mature performance, and I feel like without his quick, clever passing, we might have been a little bit overrun in that first half. So Van der Beek, he's not quite my man of the match. I think we all know who the man of the match was.
Yeah,
but he was right up there. To be fair to Bruno, he came on and said, "That's my number 10 spot."
Yeah,
and he did that brilliantly. But Van der Beek, if he's happy to come on and do that in a Champions League game every week, why not?
That's what you want. Yeah,
I think Bruno.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a drop in quality either. It's just a different style of play, Brilliant.
I completely agree with you. Sorry, Brown Knight had just brought in a quality comment here. Casbon oils the wheel and Ollie's at the wheel. Yeah, that's what we want. What I noticed, with exactly what you're saying there, when Donny started the game, you didn't feel like there was a young lad coming in trying to earn his place. It just felt like a different presence in that midfield and in that going forward. And he offered a lot, and it made me so confident about going forward. If Bruno was to get injured, you have someone of hopefully eventually get up to the same level as him, but someone with an immense amount of quality who can do a lot on the ball. He just needs to play more. So
he didn't look phased at all at any point during that game. Harsh challenges coming in, he was just dancing past calmly. It was like Matic, but younger. And better at passing.
Let's not forget, he's got to the semi-final of this tournament.
I was literally going to say, I was going to say he's gotten further in this tournament than anyone else on that pitch today. So
which is why we're going to win it.
Not Pogba. Don't do that.
No. Sorry.
Don't forget.
Apologies. Don't all come at me. Brendan, you're dead right. With Dennis Burkham as your father-in-law, though, what do you expect? Well, he's not his father-in-law yet. We're all waiting for the wedding invites in this channel. Honestly, it's for Donny's brain. I love him the best. He was absolutely like Kartik and Temi. What are your thoughts? I'm asking you as if you're a couple. Sorry.
We are? We're the power couple of this channel. Donny's brain, I've said it multiple times on this channel. Donny's brain is his biggest asset because I say the same thing I always say. His spatial awareness is his best asset because he finds himself in these spaces where he can just play one touch. He doesn't need 3-4 touches. How many times did you see him have to take more than 3 touches? I can't count it. I
don't think he did.
That's his game. It's how easy he plays, and that's how he progresses the ball forward. So yes, his brain is his most beautiful asset, other than his face.
And Andrea Pirlo, I was thinking about this throughout the whole game, and thank you for reminding me that I look exactly like Donny van de Beek. Look, if I don't say it, no one else will. All right.
Did I say that?
You're literally John.
You more. Yeah, but you more implied it. Okay, you implied it. All right, and I took it. All right. But it reminded me. I was thinking about the whole way through the game, or a lot about what I think about Donny van de Beek is what Andrea Pirlo says. Football is about the brain, not about your legs.
Yep.
You know, and that's what we need, someone like that, and just clever. Like when the ball is close to him and he's only got a half a second to react, and he makes the right ball every time. That's exactly what you need. So we need to get your here's the nice fact. The last player to score a hat-trick for who's Rutgers? From the bench, I presume it's been for Man United. It was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, 98-99 season when we won the treble. Bring it on, Paul.
What else happened in that season? We won the Champions League.
I believe that game, Paul.
Rashford really pulled an Ollie. He came off the. I think Ollie scored 4 though. Ollie scored 4.
No. That was against Nottingham Forest. This is the Champions
League. Not that season, but he has scored 4.
That's right, Paul. Will you tell me if I'm right? That was against Bromby. I think it was against Bromby at home when Solskjaer came off the bench and scored a hat-trick. In the same season, actually, against Nottingham Forest, and he scored 4. Yeah. Like, he's good off the bench there, Solskjaer, you know? So, guys, I'm going to have to probe you guys for a man the match. Sorry.
What?
Well, no, sorry.
I know I'm in a good mood, but I'm not in that good a mood.
Apologies. I thought we were going into a private chat there. Myself and the guys discuss this all the time. So we're going to do this like Rusty does. Like Muslim does the topic. Each of you get 30 seconds to say who your man of the match is. You can't say the same player, okay?
No,
that's it.
No, we're not doing all this nonsense.
We are. Kartik, since you went last week, you're used to it. So Oliver's going first, and you're going last again.
Oliver, you're going first. Anyway, I'm going to say this.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka all day long, mate. Spider-One. Just absolute beast, mate.
Who'd you say?
It's Aaron Wan-Bissaka, mate. All day.
AWB, great shout.
Definitely.
Thanks, Ben, for chiming in.
Angelino in his back pocket, and that's their top scorer. In fact, they even started crowding over the right-hand side because they went that's not working. That door is locked solidly. 100%. That right foot he's got, mate. It's like a side, isn't it? Just scalpel. Boom. See you later.
AWB is the best defensive right back in the world, and you can attack me if you want. He is, all he needs, if he adds a couple of more assists to his game, like there is no one better than him. Honestly,
come outside, Trent.
Yeah, exactly. I think he can kick Trent's head in any day of the week. Temi, my buddy, you're next. Who's your man?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Fred. Obviously, Rashford comes on towards a hat trick. So it's a little less sexy. It's a little less sexy, but I gotta give it to Fred because he obviously played way more than Marcus Rashford. And I think he influenced goals that people aren't even thinking about, the pass that leads to the pass, aka the hockey assist, you know what I'm saying? He was absolutely everywhere on the pitch, covering every blade of grass. That would be terrible if he was doing that. He would have no more feet.
Hey, look, Temi, I have played on several football pitches that were covered in glass and some with needles. So, like, it's fine for me. If it's good enough for me, it's good enough for Fred. Okay.
Fair enough. But I'm gonna give it to my guy Fred, undersung hero in our squad. Gotta give it to him today.
Absolutely. And Cardick, we know it's going to be Luke Shaw, but you can say it if you want.
So I'm glad no one else said him, because just like my man of the match, I don't play by your rules. I would have said him anyway. Marcus Rashford is my man of the match because, excuse me, you don't come off the bench and score a hat-trick in the Champions League against Leipzig, against a team managed by Nagelsmann, who gets piped off every day. And you just don't do that, Marcus Rashford. I'm sorry. You shouldn't be doing that. And you shouldn't do it as easy as he did. He was fantastic. He was insane. He was unstoppable. And Marcus Rashford, and also, a word to that linesman. He must have been a Tory. Fucking hell. How are you calling that offside? How are you calling that offside? Shut up. He was well on. Marcus Rashford, man of the match. NBA, knighthood, everything.
Yeah, to be honest, like, I agree. I think Aaron Wan-Bissaka can get it, Fred could easily get it, but like the fact that someone can come off the bench and score a fucking hat-trick against Leipzig, who have not lost the game at all this season, I would say I'm going with that. Guys, sound off in the comments who you'd give it to. It seemed to be everyone's agreeing with you and everyone's disagreeing with you, sort of thing. You're asking the wrong people for a fact here, Brown Knight. Was this loss of the biggest loss? It has to be. I'd imagine so. Fuck them, you know.
It doesn't matter.
But guys, this is we're gonna wrap up now in a minute, but this is like insane how we've gone from, I think it was 2.5, 3 weeks ago, whenever it was, we went from 6-1 against Spurs, against fucking Spurs, to beat Leipzig. Like, that's our first home victory of the season, isn't it?
It's the diamond.
It is the diamond. The diamonds are forever.
Last year, Leipzig absolutely ran through Spurs in the Champions League too. So you got to remember
they did with effectively the same team on both sides, same manager, same everything.
Yeah.
Tammy said in his lineup reaction that we had to win because I've been crying for this diamond all the time. We won 5-0, boys. I look like a fucking genius.
Cool, guys. That's our show for tonight. I'm going to give each of the guys a chance just to give a shout out to themselves on. Oh, sorry, Brown Knight. Yes. Diamonds are forever. Oliver, any shout outs you want to do? Any promotion?
Well, yeah, just catch me on at Oliver Chadwick 9 on Twitter. Usually quite solid opinions and a good bit of banter as well. Usually go on the show with Rusty. Catch that.
Perfect. Temi, you're next.
Yeah, guys, you make sure to follow me on Twitter at Temi Talks United for all your, real news, real opinions, real facts. Also, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube if you haven't already. Same thing at Temi Talks United. Just search that on YouTube. It's a little bit of a hiatus right now, but I'll be back. And support the wave, baby.
Oh, that's such a cool closing line. Support the wave, baby.
Mine's a bit better for the end of this video. Don't you worry.
Yours is going to be super Manchester. I know what your one's going to be, actually, you bollocks.
Yeah. So anyway, what am I plugging? My Twitter. If you don't follow that already, I mean, you're missing out on life. My Twitter's there. No, it's here somewhere. It's somewhere on the screen. I don't know where it is. Also, my YouTube channel. It's not exactly my YouTube channel anymore. It's going to change. There's a whole bunch of changeovers, but go follow Front 3 Chat on Twitter, and then follow All for United, because you'll see my face all the time around here, and you must be getting sick of it right now. But you love me, so it's fine.
Smooth. That was like blind date. Yeah, guys. Check me out at Acting Joe. On Twitter, please give me a follow. Find me at Joe Your Own Way, like the Fleetwood Mac song on Instagram. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Joe O'Neill on YouTube, and catch me in All for United, where myself and the boys are not far away from your screens. That was still shit. I'm sorry. I gave you shit for my one.
I'll make up for it. You just get the outro ready. I'll do the rest.
Oh no! Before we get to the outro, I've got another result that I have to share.
Oh shit!
So for all those frequent flyers, oh wait, hold on. Oh, sorry, lads. Ben's just come in. Breaking news. Alex Telles tested positive for COVID.
Oh, well, that explains
Oh, this is explaining. Can we get we'll have to get a quick reaction on this. And guys in the comments as well, Ben, thank you so much for telling us. This makes a lot of sense.
That's quite a downer on things, isn't it? But we wouldn't have seen Luke Shaw absolutely smash the granny out of that performance tonight. So
no, absolutely. Yeah. But also,
it's not that deep, man. It's we'll get well soon. Get well soon, Alex.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying COVID is very, very serious. Get well soon, but we will be fine for a couple weeks.
Kartik,
having a moment.
Let me just see your eyes, Kartik. Kartik, look, it's okay. It's okay. We've got Luke Shaw.
It's fine. We're going to win the Champions League. Doesn't matter.
It's going to be a Champions League anyway. We need a challenge. In fairness, all the best to Tellez.
Yeah, all the best, Tellez.
Yeah.
Because you obviously watch all for United. So, you know.
Get Mr. Whip back.
Look, he's probably bored at home with his $100 a week going, I'll subscribe to something today. And it could be us. It could be us. Well, Brendan actually puts up a good point. Did he get it from Phil Jones? Because also, there is no other player that is out, from the first team squad. So I'm wondering how he got it. No one else.
No, that's just because he's shit. Let's face it.
Yeah, but they're hanging out together, and he's giving them. Let's hope none of our players. Yeah. No, I think we're fine. To be honest, let's hope none of our other players get it. I think if it would have spread, so obviously, in whatever way it worked out fine for everyone else anyway. And fingers crossed he'll be fine, and he'll be better than ever. Hopefully.
Yeah.
But back to things more positive that aren't COVID. We have results in. Okay.
Yeah. Drum roll, please.
Now, just for a bit of a reminder, we made a bet last night around this time. Myself,
look at Timmy's face.
myself, Temmie, and Garlic were on the All For United podcast, which is usually on Wednesday night. So because of Champions League, it was Tuesday night. And a discussion came up in the midst of everything. Is that the Ben Shepherd? Sorry. The Ben Shepherd. Shaw was class. Thanks, Ben. Ben Shepherd hosts. What does he host again?
Tipping Point, mate.
Tipping Point, and he's also on Sky Sport.
I've had a great day, as usual.
But we had a discussion last night, and a big debate came in with who would be faster over 100 meters. Okay, and the lads were, if they were in the same country, they would have been in the fisticuffs. Temmie, who did you say?
I said Juan Mata,
and Kardik said
Nemanja Matic.
And we have the results here. We couldn't decide amongst ourselves, so we put it to the people, our favorite people, the best people who are Man United fans and people who follow All For United. And the results are in. 891 votes cast. 2 spoiled. Nemanja Matic comes in with Ben Shepherd, just replied there. Not to add dramatic tension. Nah, I'm a teacher. Thanks for that, Ben. Anyway, but Nemanja Matic comes in with, out of 891 votes, 45% of the vote. One Mata gets 55, which means our boy, the man below me right now, who is walking away, is the latest member and the only member of the Luke Shaw fan club.
Ooh. What did I say? What did I say?
He did say. Oh dear! Look, we don't need Brown Knight's coming in with facts. We don't need facts. Just to let you know, on a secret. Remember Lukaku's league sprint time? Mata was second last. Matic was faster. Not according to our friends.
The people have spoken, Joe. It's got to stick.
And listen to Ben, guys. If you want to know what Joe was on about, recap yesterday's All For United podcast. All on Van de Beek, and I absolutely agree on that. Maybe Kartik can get redemption maybe Joe has something in store for the two boys next week.
So am I gonna have to fucking wear this t-shirt then? Who's giving me the t-shirt?
We have a t-shirt we haven't working on yet. Don't you worry about that. It's going to be brought to you hopefully by the podcast next week, but if not by the week after. And we're going to give you an out. Well, Joe's going to give you an out. You have to definitely wear it for one episode. Okay?
What's the out?
The out is
if we win the Champions League.
No,
That's happening anyway.
What the out is, okay? Yourself, Kartik, and Temi next week are going to have a battle, okay?
Battle?
A quiz, okay?
Oh, no.
Temi, your specialist subject is Harry Maguire. Kartik, your special subject is Luke Shaw.
What?
Whoa.
Kartik,
Let's back
hold
up.
on, okay.
Wait,
Kartik, okay. Your special subject is Harry Maguire, Temi. Your special subject is Luke Shaw, Kartik. If Temi wins, if Kartik, if you win, you just have to wear the t-shirt for that one day, and that's it.
Okay.
But if Temi beats you, if Temi wins, you have to wear that t-shirt until one of the three things happen. Okay? Luke Shaw gets an assist, Luke Shaw gets a goal, or Luke Shaw is sold by the club.
What?
You have to wear that t-shirt.
No,
I feel hang on a minute. What happens if I win?
If you win, you have to wear the t-shirt once, and that's it.
That's it.
Joe, explain to me what is so. What are the rules here? I'm trying to figure out I'm lost. What's going on in this?
Okay. You're having a battle next week where I'm going to get questions about Harry Maguire for you, Temi. And Kartik, you're going to have questions on Luke Shaw. And this is Kartik's only way out of.
I need a bit more for winning this. It's a double or nothing. You don't just get an out. You get
okay. What can we give you? What do you want?
If I win, I want some kind of extra elevated stakes for Temi.
Okay. In the same thing, we will get Temi a t-shirt, and he has to wear that until the same things.
But that's so. Maguire's more likely to score.
Yeah, but we chose these players. We chose these players yesterday. So, Temi, if you lose, you have to wear the Harry Maguire fan club t-shirt until every single pod, whether you're hosting, whether you're doing a preview, whether you're doing a post-match reaction, you have to wear that t-shirt. Same with you, Kartik, until Harry Maguire scores, Luke Shaw scores, assists, or is sold by the club.
But no one knows where
I don't lose. It's a good thing I don't fucking lose.
This is what we fucking want.
No one knows where I live, so you can't get me a t-shirt.
Yes, we do. It's a place called England. It's a small country. We'll eventually find you, okay?
You won't find me.
Y'all are finding me.
Wait, we know where you go to college. At Maryland. The FBI are there. We're getting in contact with them. Guys.
So do I have to study about Luke Shaw?
You have to study about Luke Shaw.
What is that to study? What is this about his career, or is this about like his sister's name or something?
It's everything I can find on Wikipedia and
for God's sake.
Okay. So guys, tune in next Wednesday. Oliver, you might be there, you might not be there. you might not want to be there.
Right there, Joe. Nice.
But we're going to do this we're going to sort this out next week. Kartik should have a t-shirt at that point. If he doesn't, he will have to wear it. One of these guys will have to wear that t-shirt and be a member of that fan club until that player scores, assists, or is sold by Manchester United. So, like Ben says, guys, figure this out on the podcast next week. This is going to be gold. So that's us for the show. United done it. 5-star performance. Give all your love to the guys. And peace.
Deuces.